It is October 2nd, 8:09 p.m. A lot happened today. I guess number one, I want to start off with, I've been noticing her, a lot of her, in me recently. In the shows that I watch, you know, the shows I watch, my actions, you know. It's ironic. It's ironic. I get a haircut. Holy fuck, I look weird. Before I even met her, right? I would see an animal on the street and I would pass by a roadkill, right? And, you know, I would just assume it's dead, or I would just assume that it's sleeping. And I would drive by and think the universe will take care of the animal, right? That animal is living peacefully now. And that's all I would think. And it's a different scenario, but when I was with her, we drove really close to her house, and there was a litter of kittens, I think 3. And there was traffic, and she was like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, I don't know. And then she was like, get the kittens. And so I ran out the car without hesitation, jumped out of the car, got the kittens, took them in the car, and that's when I noticed she was so happy, and like, she was like, oh my god, we just saved some kids off the fucking street. I'm like, it's okay, breathe, it's okay, we're okay, they are safe. We just need to find, the next step is finding them safety, right? A homeless shelter, or a adoption center, whatever, right? And in my head, right, I'm like, why would you go jump in the road? I mean, I would do the same thing, honestly. But I guess my whole thing was like, I'm shocked that somebody else is like me. Is like, they would do the same thing, you know? Without hesitation, jump out and get them. And for some reason, I think God, you know, he blew the wind, and the wind blew me. Because at work today, I had an order. I was 7 minutes away. 7 minutes away. It was, I kid you not, my work is here. The order is like here. I go like this, right? But for some reason, and this is, I just noticed this, for some fucking reason, I decided to go around. The order's here, right? My warehouse is here. I go here, Main Street, all the way around to the order. It took my brother and I 15 minutes to get to the order. I took a super long route, right? Because I wanted more hours for work today. And I'm driving past a veterinary hospital, and it wasn't directly in front of it, but it was like 100, 200 feet, little, like, the vet hospital's here, I'm here, this is Main Street right here, right? So I'm driving, it's like here, right? And I'm driving, in the corner of my eye, I see a big bright orange thing on the side of the road. I go, what is that? I'm driving there. I go, what is that? And a glimpse of an eye, at the corner of my eye, right? I see I kid you not, I see this. Literally this exact thing on the street. I see that on the side of the street. She's like dirty. I don't know if it's a he or she, but the kitten was dirty. Right, the corner of my eyes, I analyzed it in a split second. I saw, okay, it's in that pose to me. It could be sleeping, or it could be hit and dead. I didn't notice any blood. I just saw dirt on his hands, his or her hands. And so I say, I need to call the vet. That vet hospital is right next. It's right next to it. And I didn't notice until now, but I think that was a sign from God. I think he's saying, you know, I don't know what he's saying, but I'm gonna ask ChatGPT and see what it thinks. But I definitely know that is a sign from God, because why else would I, on this day at that exact time, pick that route to go there and happen to do that? So I pull over to the nearest gas station so I can, you know, shut the car off and make a phone call. So I called that. I looked at my maps, found the veterinary hospital, clicked the contacts, click call, and I said, hey, I want you to know, I just drove past your building and there was a orange kitten, tabby kitten, outside on its side with his eyes closed. I think he was sleeping. I'm not sure. I hope he's not passed away, but if you guys please just, you know, just go search for it. It's, you walk out of your building, take a left on Main Street, and it should be right there. And the lady was like, hi, oh, okay. And when she picked up the phone, she was like, hello. And I said that, she was like, oh my God, okay, yeah. She was like, where is it? I'm gonna look for it. I'm like, thank you for taking initiative. Thank you so much for like taking initiative. Like, oh, where is it? I'm gonna go look for it right now. I'm like, thank you so much. It is outside your building, take a left. It's about 30, 40, like maybe 70 feet on the shoulder of the road. And I'm gonna call them tomorrow and make sure they found it, because, yeah, I wanna make sure it's okay. And, but why on this exact day, at that exact moment, it's like, it felt like I was like meant to be there. And I never take the lazy route at work. I never take the lazy route at work. I'm always like the fastest route, get done with work. You know, whatever goes wrong, goes wrong. Whatever time I finish is the time I finish. Who cares, right? Like the God from the universe will take care of it. Oh. And it's like I was meant to be there, bro. I don't know if I'm fucking going crazy, but oh, man, I hope they got it. I'm gonna call them tomorrow and ask if they got it, because I just, you know. And what boggers me is that the Main Street was so busy and no one decided to call it in, because she was sort of surprised that whoever that was on the phone, on the veterinary hospital phone call line, was so surprised. I was like, so nobody told you this kid was on the side of the road? Or not even that, people thought it was dead, so they don't give a shit? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, seriously? What the hell, dude? It's just like I was like, hey, I don't know if it's past or if it's just sleeping, but if you can, just, I don't know, take care of that, because that's right outside your guys' building and it looks like it needs lots of help. And she was like, oh my God, thank you so much for letting me know. I will go look for that cat right now. And I'm like, thank you so much. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. And then I guess like later on today, so like, yeah, like that happened. And it just affected me so much, man. My asthma has been crazy. All these leaves in the air is like make my asthma fucking spike, dude. And then just a little while ago, like around 7:25, I think, my family was all eating dinner and we were like, no fights broke out, which is nice. And our puppy I guess dog. He's like 1 month and 2 months, or 1 year and 2 months. He was ringing the doorbell to like go outside, and so our family, my family, like split up. You know, my mom had to do the dishes, and then I went to go take a dog out, and I got the leash, and I go to the door, and as I'm opening the door, my brother says some like cocky, like backhanded thing, attitude, like call me some crazy name that like I obviously am not sitting right with, because I'm okay with multiple names, but sometimes like some things just don't they don't sit right with you, you know. And as I'm walking out, I go, I forgot what I said, but something along the lines of like, oh yeah, I was like, Jake, watch your words. When I come back in, I shouldn't even see you. I don't want to see you, right? My eyes shouldn't see you when I come back in. Right, when I come back in, you shouldn't be here. That's what I said. Yeah, when I come back in, you shouldn't be here. And then I guess he like freaked out at my mom, and he played the victim, and he was like, why the fuck is he threatening me? I'm like, why are you saying words to people that you know will piss them off? I'm like, dude, get it through your fucking head. Stop saying shit that'll piss people off. It makes no fucking sense. Oh, I gotta like, my back hurts so much. Oh. But yeah, and so I got pissed off because like I just hate when he does that, because yeah, it hurts me, but like imagine if that is who he is, you know? It's like the saying, watch your thoughts, because your thoughts become your words. Watch your words, because your words become your actions. Watch your actions, because they become your character. Watch your character, because that becomes your footprint. And watch your footprint, because that becomes who you are. And that's just because that becomes your legacy. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's a saying that I really love and I go by. And just like he does it every time. It's so annoying. And so my mom is like, God, he really fucking hates you. I'm like, that's so funny he hates me, because I'm the one who's pissed off at what he said to me. And my mom's pissing me off, because she's like, well, do you know what he said? I'm like, no, I don't remember, but if it pissed me off this much, it is pretty bad, because I have lots of patience. I have so much patience. And even when he pisses me off, I say to him, yo, you are stepping on the line right now, and you just step off the line. And if you step over this line, you're going to see a side of me that you don't want to see. And you will probably get traumatized by it, because I never show this side to anybody. And then, you know, this is the line, right? The line is, this is like, his foot's here. He goes, and then I get mad. I go, bro, stop. Like, stop. Just stop. Like, act your age. You're not 7. You have a license. Like, act your fucking age, bro. And it pisses me off, because I don't want to ever be mad at anybody. You know? I hold that in. Like, I'm so good at not being mad. Because if I get mad, I know that I will do things I will regret. And I don't want that to be onto him. And yeah, so mom's like, well, if you don't remember it, it can't be that important. I'm like, if I don't remember it, that means that I don't want to remember it, probably, right? And second of all, I have a horrible memory. And she just takes his side so easily. And I'm like, Mom, I get it. You baby him. You think he's a little kid. But Mom, he's your son. And as a parent, it's your job. Hold on, let me slow this in my nose. I go, as a parent, it's your job to, when your kid steps out of line, you have to, discipline them. And she babies him so much she can't discipline him. God. And so I tell her, I'm like, she's like, but you won't lay a finger on him, will you? And I'm like, Mom, if it gets to that point, I hate to say it, but how else is someone gonna learn? You can try blocking his Wi-Fi as much time as you want. You can try doing this as much as you want. But it gets to a point where, you know, at some point you're like, fuck it. We gotta go to extreme measures, you know? And it's been so long. And he hasn't learned his lesson. He just pushes people over the edge. It's like, why? Why do you continue to do that? I've told him time and time again, you know, watch it because I will hurt you. And every second of the day, I am constantly choosing not to hurt you. I am choosing to be nice with you. You know what I mean? I told him, I'm like, dude, don't do that. Anyways, I'm gonna talk ChatGPT for a while. I guess I'm electrolyte to the gas station. So I'm feeling very weak. My nose is feeling very stuffy. I don't know how to fix that, but oh, my back hurts. Life sucks, man. I just want her back. Man, I just want her fucking back. Trust God's timing. That's all I gotta do. Trust God's timing, man. I don't know what else to say. That's all I gotta say. You know, sometimes I wish my grandma was still alive. Because she was very religious. Well, step grandma, but she was very religious, and she was in a very abusive relationship. But she always seemed happy. And I never understood why. But I think it's just mostly because she can take care of someone. And damn, too tired for this shit. I just wish she was alive. Um, I can't fucking breathe. Okay. Sorry, this is nasty. I gotta pray for my grandma tonight. And then, fuck, I can't breathe. I'll see you guys, tomorrow. Yeah, so, just have patience. That's one thing I'm grateful to have is patience. It's the one part of me that I'm proud of is patience. But even if that's not the part that I want to be proud of. I wrote a poem. Right here. It says, my mind is a room, a messy chaos at best. Your clothes are on my floor, which still give off their scent. They're made out of cotton and wool, the fabrics of our time. And that hamper is full of your clothes and mine. The drywall is scratched and the paint is chipped from problems I've hatched. But your love still remains, and mine next to yours, from the flowers I've gave, and afar I adore. I find it pretty cool because from the problems I've hatched, but your love still remains, and mine next to yours, from the flowers I gave, because I've had a bouquet of roses I've given to her, and it's kind of ironic because they've wilted over time, and I let them sit there. I never moved them, and it reminds me of the love that we had. I never changed. I never changed the location of my love and the flowers. And over time, they just wilt. And so in our relationship, it just died. But your love still remains, and mine next to yours. And the flowers I gave, and from afar, I adore. It's double meaning. Meaning, and afar, I adore, which means I am adore, which means, adore is a symbol of, prosperity, new beginnings, new eras of life, welcoming, hospitality, and afar, I am waiting for you, right? And afar, I stand far away saying, come back, I'm opening my door's open. But also, but your love still remains, and mine next to yours, from the flowers I gave, and afar I adore. Adore means A-D-O-R-E. And afar, I adore the flowers, right? Which means I adore the love that we once had. I'm retarded, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. My mind is a room, a messy chaos at best. I've always thought about my mind as like her room with her clothes all over the floor. And I've always thought it's like symbolism in a way where the clothes on the floor in the room in my mind are made of fabrics of love, like fabrics of time, right? The fabric of time, the universe, all that. And I've always thought about just kind of like, like the scent of the clothes or the scents I smell every day, right? I don't know. It's like a version of me in my head lives in a room surrounded by her. And like that's kind of what I wanted there. And like the hamper is full of your clothes and mine, which means like our time was up, right? Like, because I wrote here, made out of cotton and wool, the fabrics of our time, the hamper is full of your clothes and mine. Right? I'm saying the fabrics of the clothes made out of our time and our relationship. And if the hamper is full of clothes made of fabric of our time, which means that our time is up. There's no more time left to put in the hamper. The drywall is scratched and the paint is chipped from the problems I've hatched. that's like the drywall and paint is like her room, right? And that's like her heart walls. And for the problems I've hatched, right? She thought that the relationship that we had was a new beginning, right? It was wholesome. It was rebirth, right? For her, she felt like I was safe. And from problems I've hatched, right? An egg, right? A broken egg, a broken heart. The drywall is scratched, the paint is chipped, right? The walls of her heart are scarred from words I've said, actions I can't undo, right? All this stuff. And so, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get better for tomorrow's work, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you're out there, I love you so much. I love you too much. And for some reason, I'm feeling very confident recently. I've been feeling pretty confident about getting better for her and also just reconnecting with her. I don't want to jinx it. But who knows where the universe will lead us. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. If you're watching, be safe, be well. I wish the best of wealth and health for you, and good luck with tomorrow. Thank you for watching if you are, and I love you from human to human. You are, you're welcome to this channel, but also you're welcomed in my heart. I know, you're valued. Again, if you're out there, I love you. Too much. Yeah. Alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.